Go get one, Cole. We'll look for treasure.
Yeah, we're excited.
Maybe
later on the week.
Maybe we'll find that Huck 181.
There you go.
You gotta bring him down here though. I can't work up here. It's too tight upstairs.
I understand.
Yeah. That's why they're all going over to my parents. They're all going to my father's house. Tim's gonna work on them in the basement. Because I mean, his basement's bigger than the store. You've been at the house, but you haven't been at the house. Yeah, you're in the cellar. Yeah. The basement's bigger than the store.
And the good thing there is that you don't have to rush to put them all away. Like you can put the stuff out and and organize it better.
Stuff, Yeah, even that because you helped me lug a lot of cardboard stuff down there because you're my cardboard guy.
Yeah. Are we doing a cardboard run?
So, yeah.
Corey, you want to be a cardboard guy?
You're the cardboard guy.
You want to be one too?
What do you two cardboard guys for?
You missed on the last cardboard thing. Even I don't think Ross saw it either. But I punched myself in the face. You missed that too, right?
I missed it.
Yeah. Remember I was.
Actually, I don't know.
Remember I come up.
Was that the time you were very like, what is all this? Did you hit yourself that time?
If there's one Rat song I'm going to listen to, it will be Round and Round. It brings me back to when you were a teenager listening to that shit. And but as I'm singing it, I'm making fun of it. I'm going round and round, and I'm laughing because I'm thinking of Corey. Of me singing it, and making fun of Rat. I left the whole song on, sang to it, and made fun of it to myself, just so I could tell Corey, hey, I heard Rat today, I listened to it, and made fun of it.
I'm not taking the bait.
I'm not trying to bait you into anything. I told you. Did I tell you yesterday that I listened to Rat and I made fun of it while I was listening to it? Yeah. All right. Did you hear anything yesterday, Tom, that you made fun of, or another song or anything? Okay. Hey, that's the first time I made fun of the whole 1-Up thing. I wasn't even a part of that.
Come on, it's funny. Come on, we all had a good laugh.
No, I don't think it's funny. I don't think people should be picking on Tom.
So it's not funny.
It's not funny.
We should stop picking on.
You should stop picking on Tom. It's not funny.
Very quiet.
I'm not picking on Tom.
He's defiantly quiet.
Yeah. Well, I'm not picking on Tom. I'm not picking on you. You guys are helping me out today.
Yeah.
It's why would I pick on someone who volunteered their time to help me out?
He has a glum look on his face right now.
He does. Well, you know something? I think it's a lot of disappointment.
Ross hurt my heart.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. He's heartbroken.
I broke him.
You did. You broke Tom.
You broke his will.
Yeah.
I'll never the same.
Yeah. He's not going to be the happy-go-lucky weeble that we always liked.
Nope. Yep. Sorry. We got a new different Tom now.
Yeah.
Didn't mean it.
Dig Dug's dead. Dig Dug's dead.
I was just pointing stuff out. I try to make people. I try to make people better.
Huh?
Doc Doug.
Doc Doug. Yeah.
I'm gonna go emo now.
Emo Doug.
Yes, we're all black. Just walk around sulking.
Yeah.
That look on his face like he just does not want to be here anymore.
Well, because now he's dejected. I mean,
I thought you
He
guys
has so many stories that you can't tell. Sorry. That was hurtful.
He apologized.
I don't believe it was a full apology. I don't believe it was
Kind of like your apology yesterday.
Which apology?
Yeah.
That was from the heart.
Sorry. He's coming. He's
Canceled.
coming. He's coming back. He's coming back with a vendetta against Dark Doug. Think about it. Here he was happy today. We're talking comics and doing stuff, right? He's talking about, hey, we're going to the convention next week. This is going to be great. Yeah, and then somebody just popped him and they drained his
Like a balloon.
I didn't pop. I just I was pointing things out. That's all. I speak truth.
Troublemaker.
It was true.
Troublemaker.
That's what made it funny that it was true.
Yeah. Wasn't bad.
No, just
But I don't think he was trying to.
observation.
But I don't think he was trying to one up anybody.
I wasn't trying to. It's just how I am.
I just normally one up people. Everything I do is better.
I wasn't like maliciously doing it. It was just who I am. If you guys can't accept me for who I am, I guess I'll have to leave.
I don't see the problem when we're talking about. Hey, look at this book. Look at this book that we got. I got one in grading right now. I don't see what the problem with that is. He was talking about the book. I'm trying to defend you, Tom.
Thank you.
New Glenn
he was
today.
really hurt.
Not causing any trouble at all. I got 2 more hours.
You'll never make it.
Been doing it for 4 hours now. Not causing trouble. Haven't jumped in. Haven't teamed up with Ross at all on anything today yet.
Still 2 hours left.
I don't know. Why you gonna start?
No, I'm just pointing out how much time there is left on the clock.
I know. So do you not think I can do it?
Anything can happen.
Right. I mean, unless you attack me, then all bets are off.
No, I would never attack you.
Yeah. Okay.
We just want Happy Tom back.
Yeah, that's all we want. It's Happy Tom. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, thank you. No, you're not.
no.
No,
Oh, okay.
not at all. No, we're just chatting. He was just taping us. We do a YouTube video and stuff. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just filming, but no.
Nice.
Business as usual.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Or if we hear lack of business as usual.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
No, I want to know how to get Happy Tom back.
Yeah.
Where is Happy
Yeah.
Tom?
They all. He got picked on now. Now he's depressed. You know. It's
Ross, that guy over there's mean. He's a postal worker. I expect nothing less.
Quiet. Yeah. Why are you picking on postal workers?
Just Ross.
You know, there's a lot of postal workers who watch this show. They may not be happy about that. Okay,
What are they gonna do? Stop delivering my mail?
I mean, they already do a poor job at doing
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Could it get any worse? Any night I get spent with Glenn makes me a winner.
Oh,
Or a wiener.
isn't that the truth?
And while you're hanging around there, you can look through the many boxes. I still have the price up and stuff, and pull stuff out that you want too. You can say, "Hey, man, I want this stuff." Okay, you know.
Those boxes. Point
What-
me at them.
You just want to play guy. You just want to go through the box.
So after you guys take my $30, $40, $50, $60, I have a lot of boxes to go through. Is that what you're saying? I'm in.
Because I get some
I'll
down.
just keep playing a 2-7 offsuit and get done early and just start digging.
Louis may still beat you on the.
With 9-3.
Yeah.
It gets to the point where I play Louis, so then I'll just start checking because he'll play something. I mean,
Jack Deuce. That's his favorite hand.
That's his favorite hand is Jack Deuce. But he'll play something really stupid and you have raised a high amount. And he'll just call and he'll go and he'll hit something though, and you usually end up losing all your chips. So it comes to a point where he calls me a couple times. I just check it down. I don't even want to try to win any more money because I'm trying to avoid losing more money.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch something on the fly.
Oh yeah, he catches something all the time. But he'll just call it to the river, and then when he goes sorry when it's time to show, he goes, I'm sorry, and you all of it says you called 300 with 9-2. You know it's yeah. And he catches, and he ends up with a flush. You know, it's a 9-high flush, but it's yeah. Sorry.
The 9-2 are off suit too.
Yeah. Right. They weren't suited. Right. Yeah. 4 clubs would come down, and you don't have them, and he had the 9 of clubs, and sorry. You know. Yeah.
There's a guy at the camp that is always like that, rolling shit, come out smelling like roses. It's like, what? How?
I mean, none of us are pros, so we're
Yeah.
not playing. We're not playing exactly, like the book. But there's certain things when something that you should just the hand gets folded. It's not Louis. We're playing cash. We're playing cash hold'em. So we play a couple times a year. We'll play a no limit cash hold'em. So usually we sit down with a minimum of $100 to $200. He got me for like $150 at the end of night in the hand, and it was like, I mean, I flopped my hand right away, and he just kept on calling these. First the initial bet was $25. I'll call, and then it just escalated from there, and he just kept looking, and he hit on the river, and he goes, I'm sorry, and then he beat me. I go, dude, you called 25 real dollars. This isn't 25 like tournament chip dollars that you paid $20 for 4,000 of them. I go, you called 25 real dollars to start this? Yeah, you know how it is. No, I don't.
Yeah, where's it now?
$15.
First appearance of the real domino, right?
Yeah. I remember when you had the whole thing on the 50-cent bill.
Yeah.
And I went crazy and I bought all of them.
Yeah.
And you were like, you're gonna good luck finding number 11. I was like, why? Like first appearance of domino, and I was like, oh no. So I've been keeping it in the back of my head. So yeah,
There you go.
You had it. That's why I like coming here. You always got something for me. So
Always a breath of fresh air to have you come and visit.
thank you, I appreciate that.
Did you buy a new house yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there.
Nice.
It's coming along.
I don't know.
It's
That's why he
stressful.
hasn't been down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a lot. It's been
Where
a lot.
you living?
Manchester.
Okay.
So
So you moved further away from work?
further away. The further more north you go, the cheaper it gets.
Yes.
And it's crazy because the bidding wars right now are insane.
Yep.
There was a house down the street that a couple from California purchased. They put $200,000 over asking price. And when people approached them and they were like, "You idiots are going to jack up the taxes around here," and they were like, "Well, this is cheap compared to where we were at," and they were like, "Okay, well." Like,
we already don't like you.
yeah, exactly. That's literally
we never liked you anyway,
yeah.
so it's.
So it's like you people like, oh man, yeah, and they don't, you know.
I thought you were looking at a place in Derry or something. Where are you?
I was, but it's
too expensive.
way too expensive. Yeah. The kind of house I was looking for, raised ranch.
Why don't you go to Lawrence?
No, oh God, no.
Go to Maine. It's
Oh
cheaper.
God, no. Oh no, I would love Maine, but that's too far. It's too far. So
He works at Raytheon, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a long haul.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
too far. And up in Manchester, the kind of house I was looking for, they're still in the 300s.
Yeah.
But down here,
But
they're $500,000
Manchester's
homes.
the Lawrence of
Pretty much.
New Hampshire.
Pretty much, yeah. But it's getting, but it's developing to be
Yeah.
better. But who knows?
They're
Yeah.
not full of triple deckers in Manchester.
Yeah, yeah. I live way on the edge.
On the edges.
The edges. Yeah, I'm not near any.
Yeah, you know, I remember Jeff Ginshow used to live in Manchester, and he lived in this giant apartment, like just giant apartment building. But it was. I mean, you had to get vetted to like get in. Yeah, you know, right? And so if we moved 2 blocks from his house this way, 2 blocks from his house this way, it was like the worst place you could ever be. But in these 2 blocks, it was like, how can this be so nice with everything that's all around it so awful?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. It happens.
With
There's
the White
always
House.
a couple of those.
Yeah. Washington D.C.'s the way same way too. You
Yeah,
got,
it's
right,
true.
right,
It's
right. You
true.
got all your
Washington.
tourist places,
Yeah.
and you just go 2 streets over, and you're gonna get shot.
It's war zone. Yeah,
you
it's
get
crazy.
crack.
Everything was
Yeah.
bars. They had bars on the doors.
Oh, yeah.
They had bars
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
windows. You know.
Yeah, you get crack. You can get your hookers. You know, it's
The president's down the street.
right. They go say hi to the president. Yeah,
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But yeah, it's been good. But
yeah.
we were going through my
Price that up for me.
collection and I panicked.
$42.
Really? I don't think so.
I'm just making something up. Oh, you want it for yourself personally?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's up $52.
And it's price went up $10. It's we were going through my stuff and I got everything insured and
Yeah.
the appraiser was like, oh, you got to put this behind like lock and key and I was like, yeah, it's okay. And he gave me the price and I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta go to IKEA and buy the. I was like, all right, yeah, it's time to seal these up. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love my books.
Yeah,
But
that's awesome. Good.
yeah, that's the missing one. Now I got the full. I bought it here. I don't know if you remember. I bought them here. Like it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But I was down there and I pulled them all out. It was a whole thing. And I was like, oh my God, it's the whole X-Force one. He was like, yeah, but you're gonna be missing number 11. I was like, oh shit. And there it is. So now I got the full run. So thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Glad I had it for you. Glad you walked. Glad you came in.
Yeah.
You brought me a Spider-Man DVD, Blu-ray special.
Yep. You're gonna love it. The movie's good.
Go watch it tonight.
Yeah.
I already said.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking I may not be watching it today. 'Cause
No, I made sure I was gonna come down today because I was visiting my parents. So
Yeah.
I was like, let me go drop it off. But Dougie's is coming Wednesday or Thursday, so I'll bring it in whenever I get
All right. Yeah, and I'll have that other book down here for you too.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's one of the ones, the grails I'm missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to have everything in order. So
How about Punisher 129, Spider-Man 129?
I want that one. Do you
You
have
want
that? Yeah.
Man, I just sold one.
He's joking, right? I can't tell. It's hard to tell.
He just sold it.
Really?
I actually just sold 2. I sold one yesterday too.
How much was it?
Yeah, I had a graded one for 1,700,
Holy
1,500 yesterday,
shit.
and then I had another graded one for 5,000.
Holy crap! Yeah, no, I wouldn't have. No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a brand new. That's a lot.
It's an payment.
That's mortgage. Like, ooh.
Yeah, that's a mortgage.
Yeah, I'm looking for like a beater copy. Just as long as I can see the cover and I can read it, I don't care if its edges are crusty. Like I don't care.
You know what I had? You know what I had? Maybe I don't know. Maybe 6-7 years ago, I had a Punisher one where someone actually had put a 3-hole punch and put it in a binder.
People used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, and it had 3-hole punches. Still sold it.
Yeah,
you know? It was just,
I would have bought it.
It's cheap enough. You know, it's
I would have bought it.
It's cheap enough. I have one now. It may have 3 holes,
but he has it.
But I have
He
it.
has
Yep.
it. Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
important. That's why I don't care. Like I don't care about
Yep.
that whole. No, I don't care about that. As
The
long
other
as I
one,
can
the
see
greater
cover
one,
on
the
it.
other one was a 9.2.
Yeah, that's mint. That's brand new, pretty much. Yeah, I don't want anything like that. You know me. I like as long as I can see that cover and I can read it, I'm all set. So, yeah, that's a lot. $5,000. Wow. And that was the book. How much were you around when that book first came out? Did you have the store open when the book came out?
The book came out in 1970 something. No,
You opened this in 90,
93.
right? 90,
Yeah.
Okay.
I was.
But you remember when it came out,
When that
right?
book came out in 1972, I was only 4 years old when it came
Okay,
out. So
so
yeah,
you-
I never had it.
You
Like,
just called you old.
No. But was it always an expensive book? Like growing up, do you remember it being?
well,
like,
when growing up as a kid, there really weren't like. I mean, you could have bought a giant size X-Men #1 for $12. You know, so it's but there was no comic shop. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that was always a higher end. That was always a little higher end. It was always a higher end book.
Yeah.
Because when I bought mine, I don't know, in the probably late 80s, early 90s, it was still. I probably still spent $100, $200
So
for it,
it's always been an expensive book.
yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Same thing
That
with.
didn't become real popular though until like the Punisher
Show.
miniseries came out in the
Okay.
in the mid '80s, like '86.
Yeah.
That's when the Punisher really took off.
That made it take off.
Okay.
But again, I actually wasn't reading comics at that time. In
Yeah.
86.
I've always wondered that, but never asked it. Like,
Yeah.
like what? How? Like for example, like Incredible Hulk 181. That's always been expensive since day one, right? Pretty much.
I mean, relatively, but still not really. I mean, it's funny. You look if you look at the old Marvel books, Mile High Comics, and these guys used to advertise in the books of selling books, and you could get a Hulk 181, in the like even in the 80s for like $25-$30. It's
Shit.
but that was a lot. I mean, that was a lot.
Yeah, that back then today is like
Yeah.
$80, $90, $100. Yeah. Worth it.
And
Okay.
then it just kept on kept on
skyrocketing.
soaring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. I still every time I go to a garage sale, when I take my Supra, you should see me on the back roads. And I see a garage, I slam. My girlfriend gets pissed. Slam on the brakes. Going to the driveway.
The
get out.
comics?
Do you have any comic books? Yeah, I just sold the box. 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, how much sold it for? $30. And I'm like, no.
What was in it?
Yeah, it's literally been a dream of mine to find something like that. To find out, oh yeah, my grandpa had a long box like this, and find an Action Comics #1 or something like that. So, but if that ever happens, I won't open it. I will come here. I will like, Glenn, close the store. We're gonna see what the hell's in here, just in case. Because man, that's been a dream of mine forever. But yeah,
You
it's
pull
hard.
Amazing Fantasy 15.
Dude, oh my gosh, that's what I think about. I'm like, I would love for that to happen, just to find someone like that, because there has to be like, I think we talked, me, you, and Ryan, Big Ryan, we talked about that back then, like somebody Midwest in a farm somewhere that has to be a
There's still a stack of
there's
books
still
somewhere.
a stack of
Yep.
books somewhere that nobody,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, I wish, man. That's been a dream of mine, but comic collecting now, it's getting crazy, bro. Like, I have, friends come over and they see my stuff. They immediately like, oh, and I'm just like, don't.
Yeah, but you know what I hate those?
not that, like,
The
don't-
first question was this, what's that worth? I hate that. That just irritates me. Oh, what's that worth?
Yeah, and
To me, it's priceless.
And that's, I don't know if I told you once, there was a gentleman that passed away and there was an estate sale. And I went to the house because my buddy was cleaning it out. His dad owns one of those companies that they just clean everything out for you. And he had a bunch of books for sale. There was guys with iPads, these giant lenses, like the size of that one. On the back of them, they were scanning for stuff, and they were, oh yeah, this is worth this and this and this. And I was like, you guys taking the fun out of it. Like, just buy the damn thing. You know what I mean? If you want it, like. So,
I got 3 Grail comics at the house for the blind.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's insane. It's getting wild. Right now. So like, I have a pretty nice collection, and people just they go insane. And,
Yeah.
But you want to know what's the first thing they do whenever, like the other day, someone came over and I let them read my I forgot the number. First appearance of the Rhino. First thing they did when I took it out of the bag, and they go, and they smell it. Always, they always smell it, and I'm like, ah,
That's right. That's
the
right.
good stuff. Yeah, like, you can't get that off an iPad. Like
Right.
that
You
is.
can't
the
get
good
that on the
stuff.
street corner
You can't-
either,
exactly.
okay?
That's that good stuff. Yeah, and then you know, going through it, you can like we talked about it before. They literally had to hold the book up to their face to squint because all the panels are so small.
Yeah.
And they were like kind of struggling. He was like, dude, like it took him like almost a half an hour to read that book.
Yeah.
He's like, holy shit.
Because there's words in the
There's
book.
so much, yeah.
Not like
And I
the
was
crap that they put out today.
Today is like
Yeah.
six pages of them just standing, full thing, and it's like, nah, it's not like that. So he was ecstatic, and I was like, dude, go to your local LCS, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I forget what book it was. A couple months ago that I was going through, but and Annette was reading it too. She goes, "This book took me half an hour." Yeah, but it was a new book, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes, "This is." I look, I go, "I told you that this book is going to be wordy as hell, and you're going to get your money's worth out of it." Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, and also too, like me, this is a little TMI, but I like to read my books during poop breaks. Now I get up and I'm like, oh shit, a little numb. Sitting there for half an hour, going through this book.
Sit there with your Hulk 181,
Yeah.
taking a dump. You know, it's you got a $5,000 book.
Yeah.
Books off of you.
Yeah, that's He's
Then
like,
you
nah.
realize there's no toilet paper on the road, so you have to rip it down.
Well, I guess this will do.
Hey, this is only an ad. We don't need this, right?
Yes, the ad from the stick it out. Yeah, man. That's how honestly, like my books, I take care of them. But you'll sometimes find them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Find some in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? But if it's somebody else, no, I'll smack their hand. But
Yeah.
like when it's me, nah.
But if you're doing it, it's yours.
Yeah, it's
you
mine,
you
yeah,
can do it
exactly.
if you want to leave it unbagged and boarded and put it in the floor. It's yours.